All right, where's this 777? It's right here. Let's go. Come on, park the wrong way for me, please. Please. Yo, what the heck is going on with your drop, bro? Oh, snap. That was crazy. I don't know how you do that. It looked promising. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Dude, I don't get 100% often on that mini game, so it's exciting every time I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What is he doing? Tobes, you wanna go outside? Can you speak? Speak? Come on, don't fake me out. My body's like more used to like going to bed. Whoa, look at that guy fly. Oh my goodness. Yo, what is going on? You guys saw that, right? Oh my gosh. Bag, and nobody got a landing out after all of that. Phat makes a goal playing mistake. He's like, oh well. When I do it, I'm like, ah. Captain Toby. I'll just say, why do I miss the best stuff? Maybe you should never leave. Costs more to be negative than it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. But I want a strong mouth. Oh my goodness. All right, where's this 777? It's right here. Let's go. Come on, park the wrong way for me, please. Please. Yo, what's up, guys? Whoops. Let's get some light in my face. Yo, check this out. So, I'm gonna turn off my music, actually. Alright. So, what we got here today is the World of Airports 3.0 preview. So today on the World of Airports Discord, Kubasan is answering some questions about World of Airports World of Airports in general, but in particular about 3.0. So if you are on the World of Airports Discord right now as we're live, you can actually follow along. There's a channel in the World of Airports Discord that you can look at. It's called World of Airports 3.0 preview. You can check out that channel, but Kuba is screen sharing his game so that way we all can take a look. The new version is not out, so this is not me. If you look on the bottom left, it says Kubasan. Looks like he's playing on a phone, right? So, but we're gonna take a look at the preview that they're giving us. And whoa, look at this! All right, so again, this is not me. Oh snap, look at this. We get longer time frames for handling the tower managers, different, updated UI, of course. He needs to buy some silver planes because he doesn't have any. It's 161. The beta versions are always kind of slow, so if you think it's slow, I wouldn't worry about that. But look at this, man. You could set it up for 30 minutes. You could set it up for an hour, speed 1. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. How long will this stream be? I don't know, man. Dinner is usually at 5, which is in an hour. And I actually left work early. So, and I didn't go into the office today because I knew this was happening. So, and I didn't wake up in the best moods. I'm in a better mood now. But like, check this out, right? So I have a video coming out that's going to give you my whole perspective on this. But I mean, a lot of people are saying this UI is a lot different, but if you look, it's not that much different. On the top left, I'm gonna bring my mouse out, but on the top left, right over here, the main difference is you got the temperature and the weather up here instead of down there. All right, you still got the shop, you still have the contracts, you still have the handling crew. I know some of you guys don't like the icons, but hey, that's what the designer picked, right? Then you got the gold planes, silver planes, and wallers. You got the radar view, so you can look at like where your planes are on the map. He went there, I think, earlier. And we have the 2D view and the different views. Over here, you have like the button to hide the UI. And then over here, you have the cards, the plane cards. Now, the plane cards are a lot thinner now. Up. Is he going to show us the runway lights? Let's see what he's showing now. I'm going to make the game sound a little bit louder too, by the way.
Ominer 90532.
What was that? Oh, I'm hearing a duplicate. Okay, let me mute desktop here. Is that too loud, guys? Power Manager is more expensive now. Is that factual? I guess we'll have to backtrack and see. Right now, I'm just enjoying it. I'm not really looking at it, and also a lot of times I don't know. I have to look to see if Kuba said anything like this, but a lot of times too, like they'll update some information after the fact, right? So they're using like placeholder information, placeholder stuff. So right now we're just taking a look at the preview that Kubasan is playing on the World of Airports Discord right now. Let's see here. Right now they're not accepting any questions in here, so we'll have to see any new questions. I know yesterday there was a bunch of questions asked. Like I think the moderators in the World Airports Discord, they were counting and they said it's over 500 questions in here. I don't know if they're exaggerating or not, but that's a lot. So we'll probably be here for a while today, and we'll switch over to the questions shortly. I just don't want to miss this gameplay. It's not. The questions are always going to be there in the Discord channel, you know what I'm saying? But actually, you know what I can do? I can read some of these questions and then read some of his answers. How about that? So like one of the questions that was asked was, will the next update include more FDA E170 and E175 liveries? And the answer was no. There was another question about when are we going to see 737 family rework? And the answer to that is expect within this year. What airports are next in the pipeline? The answer to that is GRU, and then we will see. So yeah, I'm not surprised by that answer. World of Airports and Kubasan they don't like to give away the next airport until it's like promise guaranteed that it's the next airport. So I'm not surprised about that. And another question was, would love to see the A330 Neo in the game. And Kubasan said us too, or we too, he said, but I'm gonna say us too. All right, here's another question. Actually, so the handling of this plane looks to be very similar, right? But let's take a look at the screen here. I'm gonna stop looking at the questions because I want to see, the UI for a moment, right? The UI, it's very similar too. You got the landing planes, you got the planes that need handling, right? So this plane just started, needs to be handled. Okay, look at this, right? We got the handling menu right here, handling crew. So you can assign handling crew. You got 0 out of 6. You got the ramp agent, which costs $78. Yep, that looks fine. I wonder how it looks handling without handling crew. How many of you guys handle without handling crew? But yeah, by the way, guys, I'm sorry about not reading chat. It's going to be tough today, but because there's so much going on. But I am peeking over at chat. I might not be able to respond immediately. But yo, Freeze Man, thank you for resubscribing, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Hammy, thanks for being first. Fleeting Negligence, thanks for being here. Jossie, Rick Rashid, all you guys on Twitch, appreciate you guys. Mexico Balls here, nice. I'm not a beta tester, by the way. This is just a preview. You can actually even watch it yourself on the World of Airports Discord. I figured let me go live right now, so that way we can take a look at it, and that way it's also on YouTube. You guys can kind of look back. I would just be careful though, guys, because a lot of times, some of these numbers look like they might be legit, but a lot of times they do tweak things after the fact too. So we'll have to see. What's up, Voitando? Agnes is here. We got Educate Learn is here too. WoA Noob is here.
532. Handling started TOBT in 11:07 minutes.
That's pretty cool, actually. I might start playing with sounds on. So now you can see, oh, look at that. Requested services. Oh my gosh. You can even see the passengers unloading one by one to see the countdown.
700.
Okay. That's pretty cool, actually. And you can like get away from the plane if you don't want to hear the sounds. I appreciate that. What's up, MG Gamer? Sliders are nice. I agree, David. Okay. Yo, Fish with Wrists, thanks for the follow. Voitando hates the silver planes and gold planes. They're just icons, man. Alright, I'm going to read some more questions, right? I'm not going to put the questions on the screen, but we'll read some questions and some answers. So let's see what else, where we left off here. Here we go. Can we get a sneak peek of what airports are in development? Kubasan said GRU. Of course. Another question somebody asked was, has the licensing issues been fixed with DEL Airport? And Kubasan said yes. Another question is, will the new gate size limits allow for older airports like IAD to be retrofitted to have more realistic parking? For example, EDCB class aircraft sharing gates are being parked next to one another. And Kuba said yes. Is there a chance that San Diego will get a remodel after Washington's IAD remodel? Kuba said why? San Diego is one of the nicest airports in the game now with the surrounding. Yeah, World of Airports recently updated San Diego. Let I'm also confused. I don't know if Max Neo is here, Michael Max Neo 17, but I think it's fine. I also don't play that airport like every day either, so maybe it's not fine. You want to know where you can find this? So if you go to the World of Airports Discord under the category T3A, which is Q&A/competition, you'll see there's a channel there for asking questions and where Kuba's answering questions. And then you'll see the channel called WoA 3.0 preview. Let me see. It looks like he's taking a quick break. So you go to the World of Airports Discord, you scroll down. Actually, even you might not even have to scroll down. You could just join stage, but you go to T3A, which I actually don't have. That's crazy. So I am going to go to channels and roles. You can go to all channels. You go to ask the developers. You can check it off, and now I'm going to have it. And here are all the questions and that are being asked right now. Right now, the channel is closed to new questions because yesterday, through like a few hours ago, questions were being asked. But we're gonna keep our focus on the gameplay because it's not very often we get to see a preview of the new gameplay. I'll read the questions that are being asked and answered out loud. What's up, Just Alfie? Frosty Kin is here. My question is the next one. Congrats. All right, let's keep reading some of these questions. What are the plans for the next few years? So Kuba said there are new features, airports, and game. New game? Is that what he meant? Is TPE in the airport development queue? If not, is there a reason why? And the answer is yes. Very interesting, right? All right. Another question here is, I already have enough gold to buy one of the airports. Are the runway cameras positioned at all airports the same, or does each airport have a different runway camera location? That's not a question that needed to go to Kuba, but yeah, it's different on each airport. David in the chat here, in our chat, said, when is this scheduled to drop? So on there's an Acid Developers that went out yesterday, actually. And not the Acid Developers, I'm sorry. It was a dev blog that went out yesterday. And in that dev blog, at the very bottom, it said that they're still on track to releasing it in Q1. So we'll have to see. But it looks promising. I mean, the game is functioning, right? We see them handling planes. Of course, it's Innsbruck. You know, we all love Innsbruck, right? So I'm going to keep reading some of these questions. Alliances. When will alliances be in the game? There's no date for alliances yet. What will they give us for the game? Cooperation between players to cover as much possible connections. Nice. All right, Duck asked, Duck here in the chat. Is Duck here in the chat? Ahmad, I'm not a developer, bro. So Ahmad here in YouTube chat asked, bro, please add camera view in Muscat. I'm not a mod, man. I'm sorry. I'm not a developer. I'm just a moderator. Not a developer.
Handling started TOBT in 7:26 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That is pretty cool. It's a little loud, but like compared to the rest of the screen game, but I could probably fix that a little bit. All right, Duck asked, is ANC coming? And Kuba said yes. April is Q2, bro. But I mean, then again, we were told before in the past Q2, and we got the update in July, like the first week of July. So yeah, I guess you're not wrong. Mass buy is nice. Yep, I agree, Voitando. All right. What is ANC? I think that's an airport. Anchorage, maybe a cargo airport. And I saw somebody in the chat here saying that there's a cargo rework. I haven't got to that question yet. Voitando said that in Twitch chat. Cargo revamp. So most likely the cargo revamp would probably come with Anchorage Airport, right? So yeah. All right. Let's see. When will the A320
005 line up and wait runway 26?
Cool. Line up and wait. All right. When will the A321 XLL model be released? There is no date for that. Will we get to see changeable runways for all airports, both in directions and especially usage for multiple runway airports? Kuba said yes, but not soon. Darth Vader has a couple of questions. Oh.
Cleared for takeoff. Wind 24 degrees. 13 knots.
Ooh. All right, Darth Vader asked a couple of questions and asked the developers on Discord. Says, do you plan on releasing the Fokker models anytime soon? And I think, what's the answer there? One model is already in 3D modeling stage. Ooh, that's pretty promising, right? Will you bring back the passengers handled per airport in a future update as a small little side thing? It's going to come back with alliances. And then after Q1 of this year, what is your biggest plan on the game? And that's they're going to introduce that later.
CSA.
Opinion on the CRJ remodel? I think it's overdue. I feel like if I were a developer of World of Airports, I would have done the remodels on the planes that they had that 1.5 players could have gotten for free.
Handling started TOBT in 10.39 minutes.
Right, so that would have been the AT-76, that would have been the CRJ-7 or CRJ-9, whatever it is now. It would have been the B463 and the E190. But you know, all three of those models got updated pretty early, but the CRJ just took so long. I don't know why. Is it possible you can put the WoA preview on one side and ask developers on the other? I rather have so if I were to do that, and thank you for that suggestion question, but if I do that, then the game screen would be very, very tiny, and I want to see the game screen. I think this is something that people will want to go back to, whereas we can always go to ask the developers. All you have to do is join the World of Airports Discord. I'll probably take some screenshots as well for like a future video so we can kind of compile everything together. But like this preview, the screen sharing that Kubasan is doing is not something that we're gonna be able to get back. So if I leave, we're not gonna get it back. So I'd rather just focus on the game. But yeah, you can join the World of Airports Discord if you don't know how. There is a link on worldofairports.com. Also in the game, if you go to the menu, you click on the Discord icon, you can join there. I'm also reading out loud some of the questions and some of the answers as well. So that way you guys can at least be in the loop. All right, one of the questions that were asked is, after the 3.0 update drops, does this open the way for V2 generation aircraft for all? And that is, this way is already open with the CRJ, with the remodeled CRJ, not so many remaining. Okay, so this plane has a ramp. What we're seeing on the screen right now is a plane with the ramp agent on. Have you guys noticed if this blue, green, or orange have gotten an indicator, like a number 1 next to it or anything? I'm trying to figure out what those do. The other ones kind of like, these 3 make sense, we have it already. These 2 make sense, we have it already. This one makes sense too because it's going to be one of the ones that need attention. But what is the blue? I'm thinking blue might be either for planes that are finished handling and they just need that last button press, or it could be for fleet / other player planes. I'm thinking green are planes well, there's nothing in the green right now, so I don't know what green is, and I don't know what orange is. I thought green originally was going to be planes that are currently handling, but that is not the case. So I'm wondering what green is, and I'm wondering what orange is, and I'm also wondering what blue is. What's up, Aron? Aron asked, is he live streaming this somewhere? So if you go to the World of Airports Discord, you can join the WoA version 3.0 preview stage in the World of Airports Discord and watch this for yourself. You could also see it here you're seeing exactly what the Discord is seeing. You might not see the chat, but yeah, let's see what the chat looks like. Yeah, well, I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, this is the World of Airports preview here. All right, here's another question. Can we see an added 737 MAX 9? And Kuba said, with the remodeled 737 family. When is the A330 remodel? Not soon. It has a good model. Mac Hammy said, I'm guessing AI planes, fleet planes, other player planes. Yeah, maybe. Max asked me, do you want to see 2 DC-8 in the game? I'm not really particular about what planes are not in the game or not in the game. And yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I don't think there's going to be a plane that really excites me if they announce it. Yeah, I mean, business jets are pretty cool, which they announced in the new dev blog. So business jets are going to be cool, because I would love to, you know, be able to fly on a business jet myself. But other than that, I don't think so. Okay, let's keep reading some of these questions. So, will we be getting the busiest airport in the world, ATL? And Kuba said, expected not soon. They're gonna need better devices for that. Like, so I guess you guys like, in order. Well, I guess he said something like the iPhone 20. We're at iPhone 16. We're 4 years away. Ron wants to see random events on the runway and medical emergency. I feel like that's going to be... Well, I feel like a lot of people want to see that. I personally don't want to see that, because, like, people are already annoyed by de-icing and, like, how de-icing kind of stops the flow in your airport. So I'm wondering how people are going to feel about, you know, other things happening. Yo, thank you for subscribing, man. What was that, Marcelak? I appreciate the subscription, man. All right, I'm gonna keep reading some of these questions. All right, let me put this over here. Perfect. Will we see global airlines? Global? I don't know what that means. Plesky in the Discord asked, can you reconsider the new 3.0 currency icons? They don't look right to me. Kuba said, what do you mean? Gold, silver, green? Yeah, I don't know what you guys are like focused on these icons for real. I'm not. I mean, then again, I don't play World of Airports for their icons. I do not play World of Airports for their icons. Okay, let's keep reading some of these questions. Anything happened on the screen interesting yet? I don't think so, right? Please accept renewals on Phat Empire if you are playing, actually. Yeah, let's go there. Can I make this bigger? We got 2 event planes, so we're going to accept that. Got renewal. I don't know if that's a renewal. I don't think it is. I don't recognize the name. Yeah, I mean, the UI is pretty much very similar to what we have already. Unfortunately, I can't play and show the screen here. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what I can do. Somebody asked, when will Aero Italia be added? And Kuba said, don't ask when. Please don't ask when. If you ask will be, then I can answer yes. So will Aero Italia be added? Yes. When?
Austria.
He doesn't have an answer. You can so somebody asked as for an ability to take a screenshots on every airport view, so you can hide the UI and make standard device screenshot everywhere. What is this? Upgrading the contract, so you get a currency XP, you get contract upgrade extension, and you get delivery on your WoApedia. Okay, so it's like this same screen, just larger. You love the sliders for handling crew? I do too, Frosty Ken. I think it would be a lot better because it's a lot better than having to click it multiple times. How long will an event plane circle your airport? So as long as you accept the contract, you don't have to worry, like you don't have to land it. You just have a timer to accept the contract. There's no timer to landing the plane. As a matter of fact, for the longest time, I had the 2023 Christmas plane still at my Innsbruck.
CSA 9er10. Start up and push back approved.
Can't wait till we start hating sliders. I know everybody. That's what's gonna happen. You're like, I wish we could push a button. Still, the green, blue, and orange, it's still at 0. I'm wondering what those are.
Line up and wait runway 26.
All right, we'll keep reading some questions from the Ask the Developers. All right. Will Kitech be next? For sure not. Hint about business jets? Not soon. Takeoff minigame? At first, we need to improve the current seat layout system.
Cleared for takeoff. Wind 14 degrees. 2 knots.
You love that tab when you click on a plane? Yeah, I feel like it's bigger than the current version that's there. So let me show you, right? There's a current version that you can click on, which is this eye right here. And you can see like the same, very similar information, but I like the new tab better for sure. And then you click on the Wallers, you can see, you know, some of the economy information. So I think that's pretty cool.
Sky Triple 65. Eurowings.
Okay, level up and upgrade. Nice. He's level 7 now.
Austrian 3180. Speedbird 073.
All right, I'm gonna go back to Ask the Developers. Oh, he hit the cards. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. How did he hide the cards? I missed that. Yeah, by the way, I am not playing right now. This is not me playing. If you want to watch live on Discord, Kubasan, one of the World of Airports developers, he's currently streaming this on Discord. So you can take a look and follow along. You're going to see the same thing as what I'm seeing here, except every once in a while I might go into World of Airports, like my version of the game, which is your version, the same one everybody else has. But yeah, this is Kubasan, a game developer playing World of Airports 3.0 with the new UI. Alright, will the new UI have a new gate assignment, or is it going to use the old one until scheduling? For 3.0, it will remain as is. With scheduling, it will completely change. Will there be an in-game chat feature between other players? Are we going to be able to see whether or not a player is active, like a status feature? And Kuba said, hopefully yes with alliances. This is a little bit tricky for us, but with alliances it will be introduced a dashboard with last activity. Will we get a 777X, a 7778F, an A350F? They are on the list, but on the bottom. Do you plan to bring any other German airport to the game? Not now, but we'll introduce a workaround. When are you going to add Mexico Airport and L3 jetways for Airbus A380? L3 yes, Mexico not soon. Do you add an auto de-icing building? De-icing will have separate pad on most airports and will be handled by the ground controller. Nice. I like this new UI. MD11 Aviation on YouTube said I kind of like this new UI. I can probably get used to it. For me, I mean, I like that it's like a darker mode, right? I mean, it's kind of sad that Kuba's hiding the entire UI now, but we get to at least appreciate the runway lights. If you guys didn't notice, right? You have the new lighting right here. You have different lighting on the runway as well based on your camera angle. So that way, like if you're on the wrong side of the runway where you're not supposed to land, you're going to see red lights. If you're on the landing side, you're going to see the landing lights. That's going to be pretty cool. You got the runway over here as well. Additionally, like planes are not at Innsbruck, planes used to stop like right here. Instead, they're stopping right here if the runway is packed or occupied. Oh, here we go. Some more gaming. Did they update how Innsbruck looks too? Those mountains, man. I haven't played Innsbruck in a while though. That whole short line is way back compared to before. You got that right, Mike. I was afraid that it's gonna like cause some not issues, but it's gonna be a lot different at Innsbruck to like if you have a lot of planes waiting, because like before you could fit like 2 or 3 planes in that little taxiway, but now like it's only one plane and then you're gonna get backed up. Why did the de-icing thing come after winter? That's always how it works, man. Always how it works. It will cause issues if you play in. Yeah, I know, right? Aron said, to be honest, the game is great. I just want more graphics and details. Well, you're getting a lot of that in this 3.0 update. Like, not only are you getting an updated UI, but you're getting a lot more details. Like the CRJ is getting an updated model. You're getting lighting updates in each airport, right? So you're going to see a lot more details. You're getting an ATC update, which they didn't even talk about, but we're hearing it live. So you're going to see a lot more like realistic details. So I think you'll be really happy with this next update, it seems. All right, I'm going to keep reading some of the Ask the Developer questions. Will there be an E-Jets remodel and the ERJ family? Yes. When will CGK come? Cannot answer on when. I'm going to skip all the questions that are about when, because like they're never going to ask about they're never going to answer when. If it's a will, like can it come or will it come, he'll answer it. But if it's when, like timing, they're not going to give a timing answer unless they're ready. Pizza asked here in chat, work on PC, can you get it? Some people have success playing on like an Android emulator. I don't recommend it because it's not supported by the developers, but it's also I didn't like the terms of service and the privacy policies, so that's just my preference. I would recommend you read the terms of service and privacy policies on those emulators and make a decision yourself. Is there going to be condensation in the jet engines on runway? That is a crazy specific detail, I think. Are you looking at the jet engines when you're playing? Noodle asked a few questions in Discord. He said, I'm happy to hear we'll get a new update soon. As I like this game, I'm excited about to spend more time in it. Is there a possibility we can get a community vote for an airport that would be added to the game in WoA 2025 or 2026? He said yes. another question that was asked is, are you planning to add an in-game leaderboard like the ones in Google Play and Game Center? It'll be in the game just for alliances. And then the last question is, will there be a friends list added, which makes it more easy to connect with other players and gives some benefits? And that's a yes as well. So pretty cool, actually. That's a lot of cool, like, friendship features. I love to see that. Rick Rashid, you got room for 20 planes? I know, Rick, you were also saying earlier about like the lack of Canada airports. You know, I don't know. I saw a few questions about Canada airports in Ask the Developers before Kuba started answering them, and you know, my opinion is, I think, you know, there's plenty of North American airports, and that's why they're going to South America now. I know it's disappointing to you Canadians, but like, the way I think about it is, you know, Europeans are kind of facing the same issue, right? Because like, Europe is one big, you know, continent, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, union, and then you got all these countries, and like, people want their country to be included, and it's tough. It's a tough thing. All right, Voitando said, won't the new UI put too much pressure on an older device? It's not a question for Kuba. Hopefully we'll be improved with it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a question for JD Robas. You have a lack of Vatican airports? I know, man. What the heck? I feel like the saturation and colors are all over the screen. Oh, we got something new. Local contracts, a random player fly. Okay, so it's just a dark mode, really. That's the way I think about it. A little more modern, right? A lot of you guys don't like modern, which is weird, because like, modern is where we're at now. Is this map contracts? I think this is map contracts. Mine play. Oh, so there's a legend on the bottom. That's cool. You get to see the regional airports, Silver Plains plus Wallers. He's gonna buy one. Nice. Wonder if he'll do any other airports. Probably not. Maybe he might go to GRU. Maybe. Okay, nice. You can still upgrade your contract through this screen. That's pretty cool. Oh, I want him to go back to rewards. Cancel the contract. Okay. Yeah, that's right. It's still by SMLX. Do you think that it's going to be I wonder if that's going to be in the 3.0 update. I know it's coming, the update for the size, but we'll have to see. No Vatican airports is a massive L. Oh, look, progress rewards. Here we go. Okay, looks, it's the same. You get to see less levels on the screen though. I wonder if he can scroll. So Voitando in Ask the Developers asked, why did you change the cargo system? Is there a plan to make it more fair for the planes mentioned below? I'm not going to read those planes. This change rendered some planes useless compared to others, and Kuba said cargo system will be completely revamped. We need to make it more real and fun. Yo, what's up, Wizzy? Klanyesh, I'm not sure what exactly the plan is for the plane sizes. It might have to change with GRU, right? Because it sounds like GRU is using the alternate sizes. So I mean, I doubt that we're gonna see. I know some of you guys were hopeful that we would see the update come out like right now after the Ask the Developers, but I think that's gonna take a little bit. So there's going to be a separate dev blog to talk about the new scheduling system that's coming at some point. So that's going to be something for us to take a look at. Oh snap! Look at this. That's a bug. That's why he left. Kuba doesn't want to show bugs, so I get it. I know, like, even when they asked me to beta test, here we go. Look at that. That's going to be probably a paid for feature. Look at the bottom. It says upgrade for commercial use. So yeah, that might be a paid for feature. Interesting. And he wasn't even in the airport. I need to like watch that back again, because what's interesting to me is how, hold up. Yeah, by the way, the tower managers, it looks like it's placeholder information. If you look, like it said text as one of them, like, all right, there's stuff that's placeholder in here. But yeah, with that plane flying, like, he had to go back and select what airport he wanted to play in. So I'm wondering how that looks. Tom Morden is in the Ask the Developers chat. Nice. So stopovers will work again, but not with 3.0. Interesting. What else we got? Takeoff Airlines asked another UI update. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's been a while, right? Zacher said, was the premium pass price always 15 gold planes? I think so, yeah. Are they going to revamp engine signs? You want spool ups added? I don't even play with sounds on, so I have no idea. Did you realize that 1 hour a tower costs 2,400 silver planes? I think it's a placeholder. If you look at the text, like if you're on YouTube, you could actually rewind and pause. But if you look at the text, there's a lot of placeholder text in there. So I don't think the numbers are finalized. I mean, it's possible they could increase the cost, but I like the current cost because it allows a player. Because like right now, I'm gonna switch because it looks like he's chilling for a little bit. But if you look at the current pricing, right, if you can get 100 silver planes for free every single day, and 100 silver planes is enough to really give you like 30 minutes of all the tower managers. So it gives people a reason to play 30 minutes per day. You know, that's the way I think about it. And 30 minutes per day really gets you, you know, some good stuff. Do you like World of Airports though? I'm rated a 5, man. Come on, Kuba, you gotta rate your game a 5. Can we expect alliances alongside the new UI next update? Probably. He said levels come with the new updates as usual. So hold on, there's probably a question in here. Would you consider adding new levels to each airport more consistently? Say at the major airport, like an airport release. So that's when Kuba said levels come with new updates as usual. So there's no quite information on that. Not a lot of information. Look at this SF34. You get to see the info to maintenance screen. Oh, maintenance points have like a little badge to it now. It's like a bronze plane. So you got gold planes, silver planes, and bronze planes. That's pretty interesting. You got the deliveries. Instead of going from bottom to top, you go from top to bottom with the scrolling. picking the colors. Okay. Will we be able to, oh, let's see. Yeah, will we be able to choose runway when multiple for landing planes? Yes, but we'll still be limited for which runways make sense for selected stand. That makes sense. Yeah, this is kind of crucial for WoA leaks. You're right, but also I have to reiterate multiple times because some of these things are going to change. Some of this is placeholder information, and you know, Kuba's not really telling us what's placeholder, what's final, what's not final. So in my opinion, the way I look at this, and because we've seen similar things before, like all of this is placeholder, right? But like some of it is already in the game, so I would consider that to be final, right? So like the UI positioning and the colors and all that all seems to be final. But like when you guys are looking at the tower managers, like I don't know if I would consider that final either. When will the next update come? Soon. Y'all missed new accent colors? I mean, you can pick any color you want, bro. What's up, Nayo Amiroto? What's up, Hidden? Hidden said, I like that they have manufacturers' logos on the plane cards. Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually. Yep. I didn't even realize that's what it was, but that makes a lot of sense now. Educate, Learn said, Fat, well, I get banned from World Airports if I send a dev, if I plane to a dev or a leader of WoA Flyboys 2. Your plane will never get accepted. I have a plane that I sent from my Leipzig to the developers because the call sign is literally D-EVS, which is devs. So I was like, oh, this plane belongs to you guys, to Flyboys. And it's been pending for like 260 days or something. So it's just never going to get accepted. We didn't get banned though. Train Plane says, is it seriously going to look like that? My God. You got to remember, this is a mobile game, bro. It's not a PC game. It's a mobile game. You have to be able to play it with your fingers. You have to be able to, well, and there's a lot of things that World Airports has to explain. So like, they're trying to, you know, make it so that way it's more like intuitive and self-explanatory, but in a lot of ways that's going to be hard with this game. Any update on a possible API? No. Sad. What airport can we see upgraded next with shared ML stands like we have in New Orleans, which is Prague and IAD? Can we see more levels, more achievements to the airports? Airports can get very... Okay, this is all... Yes, we're going to see more levels, of course. And then the last part of that question is, will we have an implementation of delays or schedules of some sort? And Kuba said, yes, this is exactly will be part of the new scheduling system. All right, let's see here. Are there any graphics improvements like bump material, normal map, and reflection? Are there any physics improvements? Wow. We are performance limited with the current setup. Are we ever going to get Russian Soviet stuff like Soviet planes and airlines? Are we ever going to get tri-jets? Are there going to be more top planes like the DC-7 or something? And Kuba said, yeah, tri-jets, yes. Yes, for example, Fokker, yep. And Noodle said, it's interesting that they just not decide what airport to do next, or they just don't want to tell us. I'm pretty sure they have an idea of what airport, like in previous asset developers, they said they're working on anywhere from 3 to 4 airports at a time. Right, so I'm pretty sure they know what the next airports are going to be, but it's all about which airports could get finished first. Because and you know, think about like MSY, for example, right? MSY was supposed to come out, well, it was teased for over 5 years, right? It was teased for over 5 years in the game. And it took them, let's say 4 years, but it took them 4 years to release MSY probably because of the multi-stand feature, right? The multi-stands. So that probably caused some issues with releasing this airport, because how are you going to get an X-plane and medium planes to also exist in the same airport? Not possible in the past. Now, with their taxiway updates and other features they've included, it seems to be like it's active. Oh my gosh, look at this. We got an arrival sequence. Oh my gosh. Prefer favorite airplanes arrival sequence. Kind of interesting that you got L and X here for Innsbruck, right? But I'm sure that'll probably be fixed eventually. But that is pretty cool. So if I want L planes to land first, or if I want small planes to land first, I can schedule that. That's awesome. I love that. I love to see that. X and L about to be smooth as butter in IAD, nah, Innsbruck, man. Actually, right, we may get some L planes at Innsbruck now with the new sizing. Right? Is that right? All right, question is regarding the business jets and general aviation, how is the system going to work? That's such a general question. They will have very simple handling, mostly for watching and keeping your runway busy. Okay, cool. Kidden said it's interesting that they have small, medium, LX there, not the new categories. Even for the planes that are landing, they have the same thing. So we got the remaining time, which is 11 minutes, right? Approach. Wow, we could. Does that mean we can do a ratio of 1 to 4? That would be pretty cool. And you know, he hasn't. I don't think I've seen him update the speed on this. But I wonder what's like the max speed. I know it looks like the minimum speed is 1, but like what's the max speed? Could I go up to 10? Like for those of us with millions of silver planes, like is that something we can do? You can change ratio. That is pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of people are obsessed with different planes. It's up to them. Sia Voitando. Alliances are coming this year. That's pretty exciting. You have a theory that Kitech will release as a separate airport, a separate app. I don't know if that would happen. I feel like a lot of the work that they're doing in World of Airports is leading up to like having, you know, there's a couple of like event liveries, right, which are like old school. Some of those planes, they're gonna introduce some older airplanes. They've already introduced a few of them, right? So a lot of it's going to take some time before Kitech, like people who keep asking if it's the next airport, I don't think they understand what it takes to like put an airport in the game, right? Because in order to put an airport in a game, they need to, you know, you need to have the proper planes, and the plane models. So like, for example, when Leipzig got released, which was the first cargo airport in the game, we also got like 5 or 6 other cargo planes. So that was pretty cool. But I think the same thing would have to happen for Kitech too, right? Fleeting Negligence said, am I the only one who noticed you have 3 S gates only at in before you have 1 S gate and all other gates are S and M gates? I don't know if I would pay attention to that. It's very possible that could be the case. But you know, the whole size system is going to change, because instead of using SMLX, they're going to like ABCDEF sizing. So based on like what ICAO categorization. So that's going to change a lot of what you're seeing here. Reconfigure the registration to your aircrafts. Now they said somebody asked that, asked the developers ago, and that's something that they're not going to do. Vertical Sentience said, for mental health and wellness, can you create a radio button in game settings that functions to remove the METAR-based weather and replace with sunny weather? I like that question. I did not know how to like ask that question, so I really like that question. And Kuba said, good point, will do. I like that. Which airport will you be choosing for South Africa, CPT or JNB? And he answered a smiley face. Looks like Kuba finally answered my question, so I got an alert. We'll see what that looks like. Will the Beluga XL be available in the game in the future? Yes, with new cargo feature and AN2252. Nice. France Japan, what's up, man? Said, I hope they implement that free camera mode in the game. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, right? I don't think they're going to, though. How long will the preview last? As long as, well, Kuba usually hangs out for a while for these ask the developers. He tends to answer all the questions, which is amazing. What's up, SOA6? How can I download the game in your laptop? There's no official way to have it on your laptop. Yo, Kamikaze, thank you for resubscribing 17 months, man. Appreciate that. Please keep it in English. Cuando sale la actualización? I don't know. What's up, Kuba Dizadek? Nice to see you, dude. We're here watching the World of Airports 3.0 preview, and we're reading some of the questions from Ask the Developers. If you want to join for yourself and not watch the stream, my stream, and my commentary, you can go to the World of Airports Discord. There's a channel for the WoA 3.0 preview. I thought I was going to be playing some World of Airports, because I thought I thought that Kuba was going to share his screen like later on. So I thought I was going to have Ask the Developers up and reading the questions and the answers, but he's actually doing some gameplay himself. So we're going to hang out here and like watch what he's doing. I did accept the renewal request to my LHR on Phat Empire. So if you have that, you can go ahead and access. Sharon said, can you let me know if there's any link to download our website? There are no ways to play World of Airports on your PC officially. You can do an Android emulator. Some people have success with it, some people have failure with it. But me personally, I don't like the privacy policy or the terms of service for those emulators. And I know I know most people don't read the terms of service or privacy policies, but if you read them, well, when I read it, I was not a fan of what they take, what information they take. Yeah, right now, Educate Learn said, Fat, thanks for the A318. You're welcome, man. So, if you guys don't know, on phatAirlines.com, we have weekly contracts that we send to you via your email. So, you can sign up for free at phatAirlines.com. And typically, like every week, we have a different plane from a different airport that we have that's available to go to one of your airports if you have that airport unlocked. For free. All you gotta do is reply back to the email and you get it. So this week we're giving away an A318 from Leipzig. And I maybe use some gameplay clips from your stream for a video I might make about 3.0. That's pretty much the reason why I'm streaming this, so that way it's a lot easier for people to like review it again before the update comes out. I thought that'd be pretty cool, pretty important. I'm pretty sure somebody else is probably also recording this too, but yeah, feel free, man. You don't have to even, I would just advise that, not all of this is final information, right? Some of this is placeholder, some of it might be subject to change, but yeah, feel free. Toronto Plane Spotter likes the new UI. I appreciate it. I like the dark mode of it. I play a lot at night, so having some darker stuff instead of like the white is going to be appreciated for me. As you can say, can you change the route the plane goes from normal to your own route? It's pretty cool, isn't it? I don't think I saw that. David said de-icing's coming up. Yep, nice. I'm going to read some more questions here from Ask the Developers. Is the MD-11 planned to be added in the near future? Yes. And is BGO on the list of airports you want to add? No. Sorry, no, but wait for the announcement. What's up, Alex Orangutan? The question here is, are we able to revert the UI change for people who don't like the change? The answer is no, sorry. But like, honestly, I mean, I don't know. I get that changes is scary and it's hard, but it's not that different, guys. It's just different colors, really, and different icons. But I know a lot of us felt the same way when they replaced the people in the game, right? So, I get it. I just don't agree with it. Here. The next airport looks good. What do you mean? I mean, all we saw so far, I haven't seen it on this stream yet, but all we've seen is the taxiway. Or did I miss something? When does it come out? So World of Airports released a dev blog on their forum, and that came out yesterday. So in that dev blog, they mention a lot about what's changing, right? So of course the UI is the obvious thing that's changing, but also they're going to update the CRJ is going to get an update. They talked about how sizes are going to be changed. So instead of using SMLX, it's going to be like ABCDEF based on the ICAO classifications, right? And then another thing that's changing are the runway lights. So you'll see, like, you see these lights right here, new lighting here, and the lights on the runway will also change based on your perspective, your camera perspective. So if your camera is like facing towards the runway where you're like planes are landing, you're gonna see the runway lights. But if your camera is facing the way opposite the runway, the active runway, and you shouldn't be landing that way, then you'll see the red lights on the runway. Pretty cool, I think. Will older airports be remodeled for multi-ops taxiway section similar to GRU? The answer is yes. Will Sydney Airport receive a few small updates, such as more usable stands? The answer is yes. And related to question one, which is the first one I asked about older airports, when NGO gets a remodel, it will be a bit closer to real life. And the answer is, model is good, we just need to adjust the aprons. All right, now we're up to my question. This is pretty cool. I am wondering if business jets will have a different economy or function than our current airplanes. The answer is yes, they will be just candies with small economic effect. Okay, so they're going to be probably like, the way I think about it, worse than small planes with candies. Or maybe it could even just give us like a silver plane, like small rewards is what I think about when he says candies. When will we see more airports with extended levels like IAD? He said with 3.0. And then are there any WoA dev meetups scheduled for this year? And he said yes. In. Oh no, and then he answered no, but wait for an announcement. I guess we'll have to I guess they're planning on doing a dev meetup at Innsbruck perhaps, but nothing is scheduled yet, so we have to wait for an announcement. That's the way I take that. Are you going to do a raid at the end of the stream? Probably not. I don't know. Michael called me. Michael said, remember a time when the service timer ran out and the plane just flies away with an open cargo door? Yeah. I forgot about that. That's hilarious. I forgot. When can we expect the new taxiway stuff, different routes and other stuff like that? They haven't really gave us a timeline for that, and I don't think it's coming with 3.0, as you could probably see it in the stream right now. All right, let's read more questions and answers. Will the new UI allow us to have a better overview of our contracts? I think you said yes. Are new taxiway gate systems added to the other existing airports promptly? I don't. The answer to that was after 3.0, something like 3.1. So I think like the taxiway updates, it sounds like that's going to come after like around 3.1 time, which could be like another 6 months away. You know, maybe 3 months away after 3.0 comes out. Is there a chance of having helicopters? Yes, but not for your own fleet. The next question is, does the UI overhaul affect only airport gameplay, or is the menu visual changing as well? Yes, it's both, I think. Let's see here. Could there be a way to know if I have player incoming planes or waiting to land at any airport without having to actually enter the airport itself? TK Draken, thank you for asking that question. I'm so glad you asked that. They need an additional event system, so no, it looks like no. Sad. Yeah, I would love to not have to like go into every single airport to see how many planes I have waiting or something like that. We'll have to take a look. Is there any progress on GRU? If there is, can we see it? And he said, sorry, no, it's still in dev/test phase. Okay, so no GRU today. No GRU, guys. Just the new UI. How much is the estimate that GP that GRU's premium pass will cost? He doesn't know that, right? It will be introduced, not sure now. And then the third question on that was, is it true that the 737 family comes before the 747 remodel? And the answer is yes. When's the update? We don't know when the update's going to be. All the developers told us is Q1. They're on track for Q1, but that can probably change. Power many more features, very cool. It got more expensive though. I wonder if the more expensive part is a typo, right? Because like if you look, he has it was like 2,400 for 1 hour, right? And to me, like, hold on, if I were to do 1 hour on my tower managers, you know, on one single tower manager, let me actually turn off the sounds. Hold on, because we want to hear Discord, we don't want to hear the game. So if you do 1 hour on tower managers here, it would cost you, well, at 6% it's 45 plus 15 three times, so it's 90. It's not quite 240. Maybe is 240 the amount it would cost? I feel like the 240 made sense to me. Hold on. Yeah, 240 would be 1 hour for all the managers, right? So 60 plus 40 times 3 is 120. It's 280. It's 180. So it's still a little bit more expensive. I feel like it was a typo or a placeholder. That's such a big change in price that I hope that's not the case. Oh, here, something new here. 2.5 times more expensive. Gotcha. Will they ever add a Canadian airport? We'll have to see. You Canadians really want to see your own airport. Wow. I haven't seen a question asked about a Canadian airport in Ask the Developers, though. But they're not even committing to any airport names or anything like that. So nothing like that has been seen. So yeah, this feature right here that you're seeing on the screen, I'm thinking this is going to be a premium feature. You're going to probably have to pay gold planes for this. That's my guess. Mostly because it says upgrade for commercial use. So that means it's going to cost them money to have this feature in the game. It's pretty cool looking, though. It is pretty cool looking. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. Are there any plans to Are there any plans to add any Scandinavian airports? The answer is yes. Will route demands change based on what planes are assigned to the route in the future? Not sure, sorry. Any news on AMS airport? It's still nice, very nice and busy airport. What are you guys saying in chat here? You guys are asking when is this update going to come out? We don't have a date yet. All we were told is that they're on track for it to come out in Q1. Oh, I'm at the bottom of Ask the Developers now. That's pretty cool. Will there be any more Australian airports? Wow, he just answered yeah. Oh, yes to question number 1. Okay. Is there possible for any airports from India? It will be nice, but our plans are very dynamic. All right, that's pretty cool. I'm caught up on the Ask the Developers. I am going to bring up World of Airports. We're going to land a few planes here at my LHR on my Phat Empire account. My Phat Empire account is my stream only account, so it's not often that I'm streaming and able to play it. So we're gonna play a little bit of it now. Especially, I'm gonna keep an eye on the Discord. The stream that Kubasan is doing, so that way we can make sure we're not missing anything that's exciting or new. Not to say that this view is not exciting and new. It's both, right? But we've seen it. All right, I'm gonna turn on the landing manager for, let's say, 30 minutes. Don't know if that's gonna be if I'm even gonna be here for that long, but we'll play some World of Airports right now, you know. Noodle said, I think for the new tower manager improvements, it's okay to pay more silver planes. I feel like, yeah, I mean, yeah, yes. I it's hard for me to make a statement or a decision when I don't know what that looks like, right? Like, because there's more options in there, right? So we have the speed option, we have a time option, which is cool. We also have the airport, like the landing priority. We have the departure, like the airport queue or landing priority, right? What's it called? The ratio, the arrival to departure ratio. So that's going to be pretty cool. But like, is it going to be too expensive? Is it going to make it so new players can't use, you know, one of the a tower manager? Because if players can't use the tower manager, then their game gets extremely hard, right? The game is a lot better, in my opinion, when you have the tower managers in there. Let's see what's happening now. Choose your airport. Okay. Back to Innsbruck. How would they do the custom logo thing if it were to be added? Good question. Not sure. MD11 Aviation says you can put an image in it. It undergoes moderation. Once it's moderated, it can be assigned. Maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. What does Q1 stand for? Quarter one of the year. So if you split the year into 4 quarters, you get quarter one, which is from January to March. Noodle said, I did some math, and the only my planes give you 1.2 XP at MSY. I'm not sure what that means, Noodle. App name. This is World of Airports, but this is an update that's coming in the future. We're getting a developer preview here with version 3.0, which is coming in the future. Right now, World of Airports is on version 2.6. Hidden said the pricing for Cesium Ion platform is $149 per month for commercial and $500 a month for premium. So that's not like incredibly expensive. I mean, it's a lot of money though, yeah, but it's pretty affordable. It does add another expense onto the World of Airports though. Thanks for the lurk, and thanks for have a good night, man. How many runways can you use at MSY? So MSY has 2 runways. One is used for landing and departures, and then the other runway is used for only departures. Why is San Diego the only West Coast airport? They've got to have airports all over the world, man. Docker's going to sleep. Peace out, man. Noodle said, I'm fine with playing once for this, but I don't want a monthly sub. That makes sense. I can get that. I get my wish more levels in 3.0. Yeah, but I need to be careful with my wish, right? Because my wish is I want more levels, and I don't mind if those levels are harder. But for example, like MSY, if they were to add more, they're going to add more levels, right? Because that's how you unlock the next airport. But I want the level to unlock an airport just needs to be on the same scale as all the other regular levels. Any levels after unlocking the airport can be inflated. That doesn't matter, to me at least, right? For me, what matters is making sure that those early levels and unlocking an airport can be achievable for many people. For what stands as the only departure runway at MSY? That is going to require a lot more information than I can give you right now. You could probably check the World of Airports Discord. There is a research channel, and they have links to images of how planes taxi. All right, nothing's happening there, so we're going to go back to gaming on World of Airports. Well, let's check out the hearted planes. Oh, something's happening. He's just handling planes. I really do like the sliders. The sliders look really awesome. I also like that you could still hit the plus button, it looks like, because it looks like he just tapped the plus buttons a couple of times. So that's pretty cool. How to grind on Prague. We'll be unlocking Prague soon, hopefully. MD11's going to bed soon. Nice. The slider just made this update top tier already. Dude, the slider in Tower Managers like got me hyped. And then I saw the price in Silver Plains and my hype kind of lowered a little bit. But I'm also hoping that it's just like placeholder. That could just be me coping, you know? I mean, then again, why do I care? I have 2.8 million Silver Plains, right? So I can afford whatever amount that it is. But I feel bad for you guys, and I feel bad for my free account too. But I guess we'll have to see what that is. All right, we're gonna go back to gaming here. You got the hearted planes. You know, I like to heart my own planes, and I also like to heart the planes that are close to finishing. Sometimes I have like extra planes that are hearted. Like those are usually the planes that are renewals, and I just never turned off the heart from them. So yeah, lucky those guys, right? I'm keeping an eye on the top right of my screen. The top right of the screen has the World of Airports 3.0 preview. Kubasan in the World of Airports Discord, he's a developer. He is he's answering a bunch of questions for Ask the Developer, which is happening right now in the World of Airports Discord. And he's also streaming a live preview of 3.0. So pretty cool, pretty awesome for him to be doing that. I'm excited to see what this will come, but it looks like it might be some time before we see this. You know, they released, World of Airports released a new dev blog yesterday. I have a video coming out that's going to review it and talk more in depth about it. But in that dev blog, one of the things that was mentioned was about the update coming in Q1. So we should hope to see the update in Q1 this year. But you know, plans change. We know with the developers, sometimes they find bugs, and you know they'll push the update back if they need to. Fewer taps mean less chance of carpal tunnel. I know, right? I appreciate anything that helps my health, right? Especially since I'm playing these games for like multiple hours, so. I mean, I'm not always just playing World of Airports though. Usually I'm watching a video, making a video, or you know, working. So there's a lot of things that I'm usually doing while I'm also playing World of Airports. So I'm not always just only playing World of Airports. Is Bogota's El Dorado International Airport planned to be included in a list of playable airports? I mean, you can ask, but they don't really give straight answers to those type of questions. So we really wouldn't know. To be fair, you can ask, but they'll probably say maybe or it's on the list. But what does that mean if it's on the list? That means that it could come out anytime in the future. What did Stitch Francis says, St. Martin so hard, new to the game. What airport should I go for? The cheap better pass. I kind of regret getting St. Martin. Yeah, St. Martin, you really want to focus on getting a lot of small planes. I would see if you can get, you know, other planes from other players, especially like super active players. One of the things you can do is like join the Phat Airlines Discord. We have a lot of active players, a lot of great players who are on that Discord giving away planes, ready to, you know, play with you. So that's one way you can help at St. Martin level up faster. St. Martin is not a terrible airport to unlock because it's like 4 gold planes. It's pretty cheap, but it is hard to grind through. The good thing is though, after St. Martin, you do get one of the like best airports in the game, which is LHR. So that'll help you as well. But I know it's a grind at first. I really recommend getting player contracts because the player contracts are going to help you with getting XP and silver planes a lot faster. As far as the premium passes go, there's, you know, any premium pass that's like under 30 gold planes, I automatically buy those. Like they're like worth it right off the bat. in my opinion, because you got handling crew. If you look at handling crew costs you 45 gold planes, and every single one of those airports that you have a premium pass, they give you handling crew. So you're gonna make your money back from that alone. Well, I started a giveaway now, bro. I am not going to do a giveaway. We are here for asset developers, and I just happen to be playing World of Airports too. Maybe on Saturday we'll do some giveaways. I think I have a few plane contracts here. Fleeting negligence, nice. I think I have a few plane contracts here. Not contract. Nope, I don't have any plane offers here. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna get any until level 74. We got a few levels to go. We're actually working our way. Yeah, no giveaways. Sorry. Alright, I'm going to check out the Ask the Developers again and see if Kuba answered more questions. So let's go. Will airports like Bari and INN lose planes like 744 and 757 or gain planes like the 767? Depends on the runway length and available stand size. Is the progress pass going to reset, and if so, how will it change? The answer is no. And would we be able to change the engine in planes to have a more profitable or cheaper version of the aircraft? The answer is yes, but not in 3.0. Yes in new Hangar, not in 3.0. Will there be a feature that allows you to change multiple plane liveries at once? There will be default livery and default colors preset, but bulk change not. And the next question that they have is there going to be a feature that allows you to purchase multiple planes at once? Not yet, they said. Let's see here. He's playing the game, so let's take a look. Claim rewards. Right, while we're looking at this screen here, we're going to look at other questions Kuba's answered. Is it possible to have a toggle button for auto claiming gold planes with silver planes? And Kuba said for sure not. Yeah, the whole idea is to get people to play the game, right? I think one thing I would like to see though is instead of a straight 24-hour clock, I would like the same clock that we have for contracts. You know, for me, I think it's based on Czech Republic time. It's from like midnight to 11:59 p.m. right? For me it's like 6 p.m. to like 5:59, but I would like to see that kind of clock instead, so that way, like, if as long as I log in once during that day and claim my gold planes, I'm good. I get that day's gold planes. But like right now the way it works is it's a straight 24 hours, so you claim it right now, then you have to wait 24 hours. But if you claim it 30 minutes from now, then you have to wait 24 hours from 30 minutes from now, you know? So it just keeps getting out of whack. If you develop IAD to the maximum, silver planes are not a problem anymore. That happens with a lot of these airports, and that's also like why I recommend that you should go back and play some of the older airports that are airports that you already have unlocked, because that'll help you with getting a lot of silver planes, because you've already leveled up those contracts to like a higher level. So that's going to help you with getting silver planes, getting XP. You know, I'm not sure if you're worried about XP in an older airport, but some people are, because, you know, not all the airports have their max level as the airport that their max level as the level where you unlock the next airport. LHR is one of those airports though. There's no levels after unlocking the next airport, which is a little sad. You can't join the stage because it's asking me to give my phone number. That's sad, man. Well, at least you can see it here. At least you can see it here. Yeah, it's a World Airports Discord restriction. That happens because there were a lot of trolls. Are a lot of trolls? I don't know. There's a lot of people who act out in the World Airports Discord, and you got to keep it safe. And you're less likely to act out if you're going to be banned on your primary account with your phone number attached to it than another backup account or something. I need to change my camera view. Oh, I forgot to take off planes. Oops. I haven't heard any sounds from this game from Discord. That's interesting. I wonder if my game sounds are working or my iPad sounds are working. Oh look, my iPad's at 34%. I should probably plug this in. Probably a good idea. Oh yeah, you guys heard that, right? Thanks for accepting iToby. I know, right? Thank you, man. I didn't even, it doesn't even show me the call sign when I accept it, so that's pretty cool. All right, we gained a level here at LHR. I'm not that impressed because we didn't have a lot to go, but like check out this level, man. 10,000 silver planes on that premium pass. Like I got enough silver planes now for two weeks of gold airplanes. That's exciting. I love getting free gold planes. Free is for me. All right, we're gonna put that up top. We're gonna line up, push back, and handle. Mike does have some good looking planes. Yep. All right, we're gonna read. We are going to read Ask the Developers again. Somebody asked, will we get custom camera angles instead of only limited positions? Kuba said, we will improve spotting possibilities. Will general aviation introduce more propeller-driven planes or just business jets? We will focus on business jets more. In the future, wow, he asked a lot of airports. Never mind, I'm not going to read that. Oh, he didn't answer it. Something I would really like in the game is a passenger could be seen at all times, seeing the passengers arrive in the airport by taxiing car, leaving the airport. Wow. And then Kuba said, like, for that kind of thing, you need to wait for iPhone 25 Pro to be able to handle that. Yeah, I mean, phones are powerful nowadays, but when it comes to like the phones too, it's you're sharing a lot of processing with the actual phone's OS. So like if you're somebody, you know, taking a phone call, playing music, things like that, all take up your processing speed. Will we get a remodeled 757 in the near future? He said yes, in all variants. Will private jets get future updates this year? Yes. Will we get military airports and aircraft? No. And will you add BEG someday? Not decided. Will we have reverse runway operations? Kuba said yes on some airports sooner than on others. Will we have the ability to assign which runway the plane can take off on? Yes. And another question is, will we be able to make our own airports and play them? Not quite. The stream on WoA Discord does have audio? Gotcha. Alright, thank you, Mike. I am going to have to figure out why mine doesn't. Oh, I think I know why. It's probably because when I switched to World of Airports, the music in World of Airports probably took over. I now have World of Airports music turned off, so this should be it. Thank you, Mike, for letting me know, man. Kamikaze said I need to grind MSY more. Bro, I finally reached max level at MSY like 1 or 2 weeks ago. That was pretty exciting. So now I'm holding all your planes hostage. And now I'm holding all your planes hostage, so if you need a plane back from me, let me know.
Austrian 7005. Handling started TOBT in 7:26 minutes.
I think I have enough planes and enough XP available to get like 3 levels. But I mean, World Airports, for some airports, they only added 1 level. But like when St. Martin, when LHR was released, didn't they add like 2 or 3 more levels so you can get LHR? I don't know if it was LHR, or I don't know if it was LHR Sydney or BKK. It was one of those airports where they added more than 1 level that you needed in order to get the next airport. Mike said I only hold AI planes hostage. I keep playing player planes. Yeah, see, MSY though, MSY is a different airport. If it was like, well, I don't know, if it was a larger airport, I'd probably do the same thing. As long as you send me some gold planes as compensation, that's funny. How do you guys feel about the ATC sounds? I don't really play with sounds on, so I don't have like a strong opinion about it. They added 3 levels to St. Martin. Yeah, thank you, Mert. That's what I thought, and that kind of threw me off, man. It took, and I bought LHR with gold planes, made me feel bad because like I was streaming that same day, so I didn't have enough banked planes, so now I overbank my planes. Alex likes the new ATC. Rick Rashid says it seems more realistic. Alex said it adds more realism. Kamikaze said I wish there was an option to remove them. It's a bit too loud for my liking. Dude, I agree. It's kind of loud. Very loud. At first I thought it's nice, but it gets annoying really quickly. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, he hasn't really gone into settings, but I think it would be cool if maybe instead of like a simple on-off toggle, like we're gonna look here, instead of just, oh whoops, I didn't mean to hit WoApedia. Instead of on-off toggle, maybe if we had like a slider, you know, this is the update of sliders. Maybe we can get some sliders into the game. I hope we got sound. I can't even tell. What's your favorite feature in 3.0 so far? It's gotta be, I mean, I like the dark mode UI. That looks pretty cool. The ATC, the sliders in the ATC are probably up there as my top features. And the other features they added to ATC, like runway priority, not priority, sorry. I keep messing this up, man. What is it? The landing departure ratio. So I think that's cool to see that returning. Of course, setting up your tower managers for a longer period of time, and just like the overall like lack of like, or the addition of those progress bars, not progress bars, the sliders. Having the sliders in multiple places is going to be pretty cool. you know, so you can easily add max handling without having to tap a button 13 times. You can easily, you know, add tower managers for a longer period of time without having to tap multiple times. Like literally, I'm tapping my ATCs before I go to sleep for like 30 seconds, trying to add like 3 hours of ATC time. See you later, Hidden. You're not gonna be on stream on Saturday? No problem, man. So we won't introduce any new features for the bot. Peace out, man. What's up, Raph? You love WoA? Me too, man. Me too. I forgot to respond to you. You've been busy, man. No worries. Kamikaze, you have a party? Nice. Tomorrow's Friday, guys. I'm excited. Like, this was a long week, and then next week is gonna be another long week, and then the week after that I'm gonna be on vacation. So I think yeah, so actually the stream that we're gonna be doing on March 8th is gonna be canceled, because I'm gonna be in Mexico. The comments that you saw, Fat, what did they say about Canadian airport? I actually didn't see any answers about a Canadian airport. I thought I saw some questions about Canadian airports, but I didn't see it when or at least maybe Kuba didn't get to them yet. But no answers about Canadian airports, even if it's just a simple like you know, no commitment. Unless people are talking about like specific Canadian airports, then that I might not know. Like, can Scarborough International Airport also dissertation? I don't know what that means. That's probably a typo on your phone. And Kuba said not decided yet. When you remodeled the 777 family, why did you remove the package livery from the 77 LF? I use that a lot since it was rather a unique livery. And what did Kuba answer? Good point. We'll make it accessible back. Yes. Good question. Good question. I forgot about that. Like, that's the kind of question that like is good to ask. No worries, Hidden. Thank you, man. Hope you have a good night. Mexico, hope you have a good time there. Thank you. What's up, Glenn? Said good day from Australia. Just watching this now. Looks like the new UI. Yeah. So we're on the World of Airports Discord. Kubasan, the developer, he is doing a live stream of his gameplay of playing the World of Airports 3.0 with the new UI. So he's showing us some of it in action. If you look on YouTube, we're also doing a live stream on YouTube and on Twitch, so you can join us wherever you want. But YouTube, you get to rewind. You can see a little bit of he's gone into like the map. He's gone into 2D view. We've seen the progress reward view. We've seen the store. We've seen a lot of different views. Still don't know what like those side buttons do, which are now hidden. But we've even seen the not the radar view. What's it called? The airplane view while it's flying to another airport. So we've even seen that. So that's pretty cool too. What's up, Aniar? Thank you for following, by the way. This is all new to me, so please, in short, could you tell me what's this game? We're playing. This is World of Airports. It's a game on your mobile device. You could check me out on YouTube, Phat Airlines. I have a lot of videos about how to play the game, what the game's about, and you can check it out there. But this is the game right now that you're seeing. What you're seeing over here is a preview of what's coming in 3.0, which is like the next update that we're anticipating. So this is a game you can play on your Android phone or your iPhone, or even on your Android tablet or iPad. So right now you're actually seeing I play on an iPad. It's not a game you can play on your computer. Did Kuba answer the questions I asked? I don't know. I don't think so. I asked the question pretty early on. He still has a lot of questions to go though. Does the new UI, it's going to be easier to use than the one that we are using, or is it complex? Kuba said hopefully it's easier. Any possibility that the game adds not just commercial airplanes, but private planes that operate in specific gates and have different handling mode than the commercial airplanes? And Kuba said yes. Sorry, I'm reading some of these messages, which is like interesting. Like this was one message question from Acid Developer says, "Spill the tea for fleet management UI?" Question mark. Like biplanes in bulk? Question mark. Need more of the UI updates preview. And Kuba said bulk changes no, but purchases yes in the new hangar. Will very large airports such as Atlanta, CDG, Chicago, LAX ever be added? And yeah, will they ever be added? The answer is yes. All right, I'm going to step away for just a moment here. We're going to keep up the UI, but I am going to check on the family. I'll be right back. Oh, wrong screen. There we go.
Austrian 69er 65. Handling finished. 7-3 packs on board. Austrian 3656. Handling.
Oh man, look at that landing. 98.77.
7-8 packs on board.
My camera back on. I'm back, guys. All right, let's take a look to see what else. Any other questions? How? Can we change the cooldown of purchasing coins or contracts with silver coins to improve the development speed of the airport? Not sure why.
7005. Start up and push back approve.
Yeah, the ATC reminds me of like what's that game? Is it Unmatched Air Traffic Control? I think they had similar sounding thing. A lot of games have like just that generic like air traffic control sound. What's this the computer game Tower 3D, I think it's called. Has like very similar sounding ATC, right? What's the record for landing? I think somebody got like a 99 before.
Austrian 7005. Line up and wait runway 26.
So when will we be able to choose engine types for fleet aircraft that have multiple engine types? With the new hangar after 3.0. No, but hold on. What's the next question is, would it be possible for retro liveries to be available as a more expensive regular contract?
Wind 19 degrees, 4 knots.
No, but will be part of well-managed contract with airline. Putra, somebody in chat, or not chat, on Ask the Developer said, can we be able to change World of Airports ID if Google Play Names is different? And Kuba said, yes, that's already in development. That's good. That's good. Will 3 JetBridge compatibility be added to the A380? That was answered earlier. That's a yes. Will the scheduling feature come with 3.0? The answer is no, I think, right? And the other question was, will 3.0 include gate management? No. We're going to go back to... Oh, good. We have the... He's buying planes. Let's go look at this, actually. Yeah, type A. 8B 747. No, not at Innsbruck. All right, so we see the filtering. You can type it in. That's cool. It's at the bottom. You know, one thing that I didn't talk about, but that I appreciate, is how a lot of these buttons, like these buttons down here, you don't have to use like all the time, right? So like, let me show you what I'm talking about. If like these buttons right here, when I'm tapping on these buttons, or even when I'm trying to assign a stand, I guess I haven't really seen him assign a stand, but sometimes when I try to assign a stand with the iPhones and iPads now, if you double tap on this, whoops, yeah, if you double tap on that bottom bar, you're gonna get Siri to come up. So that I constantly, especially on my iPhone, I constantly accidentally double tap that all the time. So I'm hoping the new UI maybe makes it easier to not double tap it. There may be a me problem. I don't know. Yo, what's up, SF Striker? Nice to see you, man. Hopefully you're feeling better. Right now we're watching the World of Airports 3.0 preview. So we're seeing a preview of what World of Airports is going to look like after the next update. It's mainly a UI update, but we're also going to get a couple other different things included with this update. So like one of the things we're going to see is the runway lights are going to be updated. A lot of lighting updates. We're also going to see a updated CRJ, and there's a couple other changes happening as well. You're going to see some new videos coming out. Advantage Android, yeah, I guess so, huh? I wonder if I could probably turn off the Siri function, but yeah, we'll have to see. How much does a B463 sell for? I have no clue. Almost 6 a.m. Oh my goodness. You have a good night, and have a great weekend yourself too. Yeah, it's almost 6 p.m. for me. And that means it is almost midnight for Kuba. That is Kubasan is based out of the Czech Republic. His home airport is Prague. It's almost midnight CET. Yep. Can we expect working remote stands in the near future? Yes, new scheduling system is about this. Oh, that's good to know. Are we going to be able to have a more detailed route map screen? No. Are you having any plan to make the contract purchase process more streamlined so we can discover more new offers easily? We'll see if new UI can help in this. Do you plan to add the A310 in the future? Yes, the whole A family, same as B. That's pretty cool. Is Jen Chu Li Chang here? I forget what their username is in Twitch and or YouTube. But they're here occasionally, yeah. Jendrick said, also for me, I should probably sleep because I need to get up in about 5 hours, but I want to watch along too. Just, put a bookmark in this, the replay will be here, so you're not going to miss anything. You're going to miss it live, but that doesn't affect you if you're going to, you can always watch it back and still see any of the preview ahead of time. So, 2 a.m. eat. What does eat mean? Speaking of eating, I'm gonna get my dinner. I'll be right back. That looks like my plane. Yeah, it looks like my plane. Where is Prague? Can it land and show us the airport? Oh, that's interesting. East African time. Oh, I'm like, yeah, it's time to eat, man. That's funny. Oh, interesting. I have my picture on what is that, Twitch? I think it's Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. The border still shows up. That's weird. All right, let me go to gaming here. I still have no tower managers. We're gonna make. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna keep this up in here, open here, because I need to help watch the baby for a little bit. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, Mert. See you later, man. By the way, guys, I'm gonna keep my camera off for a little bit. It's usually family time around now, but I also want to make sure you guys can still see the stream and also, see the Discord stream, right? That's happening about the World Airports preview. So we're gonna leave this up, but I'll keep an eye on chat. Typically, this is where I would normally end the stream, but since the World Airports 3.0 preview is still happening, we're gonna keep it up, all right? But I might stop back in and answer a few more or read a few of these questions. But yeah, stay tuned if you want. I'll be looking at chat. I'll be here. Oh, guys, if you're looking right now, you're actually seeing choose your airport. And you're going to see complete level 68 in IAD to play. You'll see some information about the airport. You can see the weather and the time. I really like this new map. Pretty cool. Here, I can turn on my webcam, I think. Yes, I can. Awesome. Yeah, I can be here for a minute. Yeah, really cool screen, you know? Number of runways. That's kind of new. Uh-oh. Yeah, number of runways is pretty cool. I wonder if you can click on this XP button right here. What are you guys saying? I missed the chat. Sao Paulo is the next playable airport. That is correct. GRU is the next airport. GRU is not getting any screen time. He said earlier and asked the developers that it's not ready for preview. Oh, if you look over here, you see it says Arrivals 1, Arrivals 2. That's pretty cool. These other airports are locked, so of course they're not going to have arrivals. Actually, this is not locked, but this one is. That is pretty cool. I like this airport selection screen a lot better. I mean, especially as they add more and more airports, they kind of needed to find a better way to kind of select your airport. That way you're not scrolling for days, right? So that's pretty nice. He got arrested for leaking GTA 6. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hide again. All right, well, one question I saw on Ask the Developer was about getting higher quality liveries, and that's not going to happen. The game's already pretty big in size, and if they improve the quality of liveries, like if you zoom in too close to the livery, you're going to see like some pixelization. So yeah. What else we got? I'm gonna keep reading here. Oh, he's going through the WoApedia. Oh, we're in the WoApedia. Let's go. Hey, man. That's my son in the background. Julio says, "Show GRU airport, please." Yeah, like Mike said, I'm not controlling the gameplay. I'm just streaming Kubasan stream. You could watch Kubasan stream live on Discord right now if you're here, since you're here. But I also wanted to have it recorded so that way we can take a look at it in the future. Also, yeah, we're not going to see GRU. In an earlier question on Ask the Developers, Kubasan said that GRU was not ready for showcasing on stream. Doesn't mean that it's like, you know, I mean, that in my head, that means that it might take a little bit of time before we see it out as an update. But like that could be a few weeks, that could be a month, right? Because in the previous Ask the Developers, or not Ask the Developers, in the latest dev blog, which came out yesterday, they did say that they expect that the World of Airports 3.0 to come out in the first quarter of the year still. So that's looking very promising. Kubasan deserves having his own YouTube channel. Give him an Oscar. I know, right? It's hard to stream though. You know, we had to help him. The moderators in the World of Airports Discord had to help him with getting the stream up on Discord. And since he's hosting or answering a bunch of questions on Discord, the Ask the Developer is happening right now. That's why he's doing it there. Yeah, it's hard to do it all, you know? Oh, Toby's here. What's up, Toby? Say hi, mister. Say hi. I saw a question for the devs about a Canadian airport and it appears it was not yet answered. Gotcha, Rick. Let me know if you do get an answer, because a lot of people ask about it. Toby's back in the business. I know, right? It's just me and the family at home, the immediate family. You know, no babysitters, nobody. Hey, Toby, come here. We can show Toby on camera. Look, it's Toby. Yes, good boy. Toby, can you speak? Okay, bye, Toby. Pat, what's this airport the A321's at? It's actually not an airport. This is the WoApedia. So when you go, and you have this in your game right now too, actually. But if you go into the WoApedia, you can actually, when you click and select on a plane in the WoApedia, you'll get this. Yo, what's up, Invader? Northwest just asked, did he say anything about new airports that we didn't know were planned? I mean, the only airport we know that's planned is GRU, right? And all the other airport questions were not really answered, right? So people were asking about specific airports. The answer to those questions is a yes or no, that it might come in the future. But like, if you ever asked when that next airport will come, he did not answer any of that, and he's never going to. The free cam will have more mobility. That's good to hear, Invader. Where is Gruber? What's that? Julio asked, do you have a release date? So first off, I'm not a developer, so I don't have any of that inside information. But in the dev blog that came out yesterday, video coming out soon, it did say that they're aiming to get this out in Q1. And for those of you who don't know what Q1 means, it's between January and the end of March. What's up, Superfly? What's my favorite plane? My favorite plane in the game is probably the A388. For X planes, I like, 752 as well. As far as in real life, doesn't matter to me. As long as I can get in the air and get to where I'm going and get back home. Oh, Gruber, you meant GRU. I gotcha. GRU's in South America. I think it's in Brazil, like southeast Brazil. Educate Learn said, yeah, he's not because he doesn't want to leak it. That's why it might be a surprise to us. I also, they don't want to make promises. You think about MSY. MSY was teased like in the very first year of World of Airports release, and we didn't get it until 4 years later. So, like, to avoid a situation like that'll happen, they probably keep it close until they know it's possible it's coming out next. Oh, I don't know if you're still here, but there was a question here that was asked: will we ever get a bot for linking our WoA account to Discord? And the answer to that was to Discord, not, but Apple and Google, yes. So that sounds promising. That would be really exciting. I could play on a device other than an iPad. Phat Airlines switches became mukbang live stream. What's that mean? Yeah, we're just watching. We're watching the World of Airports 3.0 preview, and right now they're on the WoApedia. It's coming out tomorrow. I doubt it, man. If he's not ready to show GRU a little bit, and we really haven't seen any, like we seen one new picture of GRU in that dev blog. Until we see maybe even like they usually post like a tower picture, an ATC tower picture of the airport, and that's when I think it's going to be closer to release. You play on a gaming laptop? Nice. You're tired but not going to sleep? Why not, man? The recording will be here, man. That's part of the reason why I'm streaming too, is that way we can make sure that people who aren't able to be here live can still see the preview. So that's why I really tried hard. That's why I'm also stepping away to eat dinner, to spend some time with the family. So I hope you guys understand. But this is just a preview stream. What's up, Hanif YT? You can play on PC if you install BlueStack. Some people don't have success with that, and you should check out their terms of service and their privacy policies. It's kind of suspicious. Superfly said, so annoying. Innsbruck level 13 needs to get to Bari so long. Yeah, man, it's tough at first, but I would recommend join the Phat Airlines Discord. Try to see if you get some people to send you contracts, because player contracts, you start off at the maximum rewards. So you're starting off at 10 contracted handlings instead of starting at 1 and working your way up. Also, sign up on phatairlines.com. I have a weekly email that goes out with different planes and different contracts that I send to everybody. And the only requirement is that you need to have an airport that plane can go to, and we can then you have to just reply back to that email with your username and the airport you want it to, and then as soon as I have that plane on the ground ready to send to you, I'll send it over to you. It's completely free, and it's a nice way to get contracts as well. The red Concorde landed. Nice. Where was my player news? I closed LHR, but there was nothing. Did you make a post on the player news? Also, we had so much news lately with our giveaway. Our giveaway took priority for some of that news. But we look at the player news channel on the Discord, and I'm scrolling right now, and you don't have anything on there. So how am I going to have news about something you didn't even post about, bro? Impossible. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. And if I don't see it, how's it going to be on there? You like playing more on the PC than mobile? In general, man, I do like playing on PC as well. I usually play on my iPad, World of Airports. and I play with like sometimes with my mouse as well. It's not bad. I also have a good PC too, but I just don't like using BlueStack. I don't like their privacy policy, especially, and it's not as good as playing on a dedicated device. But I know not everybody can do that, right? So, and it's not supported by devs. So if you run into issues, they're gonna ask you about what device you're using, and you can't. They don't support BlueStacks. What's my name? Can you say Dada? Sir, how to start IAD? So in Washington, really, I mean, it depends. If you're doing player contracts, you probably want to unlock the L and X terminal as soon as possible. If you're doing like regular contracts, then unlock more and more small and medium stands. The more small and medium stands you unlock, the more contracts you're going to be able to have. And Washington, the name of the game at Washington is to have more contracts, as long as you're playing frequently. Where do you find the email contracts? Sign up on PhatAirlines.com. Which airport are you playing at? I'm not playing right now. What you're seeing right now is the World of Airports 3.0 preview, and it's currently in the WoApedia. The WoApedia is actually, you can actually access this in your game right now. I'll switch over to the game and I'll show you. You can go to WoApedia, click on the plane. You have to click on a plane that you have unlocked, and then you can see it right there. The WoApedia is in the game right now too, by the way. So it's nothing new what you're seeing on the Discord preview. The only thing new is the UI, but there's not a lot of UI on the screen. Hey, don't touch that. What's up, Icy? What are you saying? Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, GRU is going to be the next airport in World of Airports. All right, let's take a look at some of these Ask the Developer questions. Oh, right, maybe I can't. We got the baby in the room. Mulez Suarez said, I wish MCO got added to the game. Yeah, Orlando is pretty nice. It's an interesting airport just because of the amount of different airplanes that go into that airport, right? But I don't know if like the landscape itself is like that interesting. I really like that. I've been there a couple times, and it's not like a super interesting airport. Like more interesting would be like Fort Lauderdale, right? Fort Lauderdale, Florida would be more interesting because then at least you'd get like you'd probably be able to see the cruise terminal, right? And that'd be pretty cool, like seeing cruise ships coming in and out. You know, world of cruise ships. London Luton would be my a good airport. I'm not familiar with it, but that would I mean, I doubt another London airport is going to come into the game, right? With the LHR already in there. It's too close to LHR. It can't be added. That's the problem. Yeah, that's part of the problem. Yeah. Still on today? I think so. Miami could also work for cruise ships. Yeah, that's true. I know. I just know Fort Lauderdale. Like I've seen some videos of people cruising out of Fort Lauderdale, and they would take videos of the airport. You know, so I know it's so close. Oh, we got action here. Okay, WoApedia, let's go. Okay, nothing's happening here. But you see how many WoApedia entries? 1439. How many WoApedia entries are there right now? When was St. Martin released? I think July 2023, I want to say. You could fit FLL between Miami and the coast and it's not as close. Oh. Yeah, they're not going to show GRU. It's not going to happen today. Imagine they added every airport in the game. That'd be interesting. Also, that's 20 new liveries, huh, Kamikaze? Thank you for that number. I was going to check, but I kind of got distracted. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, nothing else is that new with the WoApedia. Superman, I imagine they added every airport in the world. That'd be quite a task, right? If they only add 4 airports a year, then we'd probably be here 1,000 years later, right? Yo, Kuba reached level 80 at LHR. Nice, congrats, man. Only one more to go. Only one more to go. All right, we're gonna get some of these planes landed. It's the worst gameplay on Phat Empire today. But we're here. We're here. Do I ever get delayed flights? In real life or in the game? Yes, to both. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. I do a lot of player contracts, so I'm not really concerned by delayed flights on the game, because ultimately your goal is to just have the majority of them to finish in the green, so that way your contract is in the green when you're done. If your contract's in the yellow or red, you won't get the rewards. So it's not a big deal if one or two fail, so I don't really stress out over that at all. Now, what does become a big deal is when you have, the non-player contracts. Then that becomes a problem where you need to continue handling. Yeah, my first 3 years of flying on airlines, I had 0 delayed flights, and then the last 3 years I've been flying, I've been having so many delayed flights. Kind of crazy. All right, on Ask Developers, I was wondering if there are any plans on wind directions, for example, so we can have runway direction change. Yes, but later. Will offline mode ever be a thing? Kuba said for us, this mode is technically impossible. We need to rewrite the whole game for that. Yeah, don't expect that. Back to Innsbruck we go. Can we get de-icing stands at the airport instead of at the terminal or ramp? Yes, but next winter. If we're getting general aviation aircraft soon, will we ever get GA airport? No, GA will be really small stuff to make small airports busier. Cross login is, here we go. Hammy's question. Just wondering, what are the key challenges preventing the implementation of cross-platform gameplay between iOS and Android and WoA? Are there any plans to address them in the near future? Kuba said, if we are talking about login, then that will be introduced soon. And then the second question from Hammy is, in a previous version of WoA 1.5, we had the ability to modify landing and takeoff priority. Oh yeah, we saw that in the preview, so yes, that's coming. Voitando asked, why did the names of liveries change from Triangle Bird to Basic Supreme? Make them more mass produced. Yeah. Yo, see you later, Superfly. Mike, see you later, dude. Max, I feel like we're very close with ending the stream. I mean, it is almost 1 a.m. for Kuba, so shout out to Kuba for still being here, still answering questions as of 10 minutes ago. Actually, he's still answering questions now. Yep. Actually, I think he answered all of the questions. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Can we see new map contracts? So Icy, I am not playing the game. This is Kubasan, World of Airports developer, who is sharing his screen on the World of Airports Discord, and I am just sharing that here. New map contracts. I think if you go onto YouTube and rewind, it's earlier in the stream. I think he did go over there in a little bit earlier. Yeah, he did go into map contracts. He actually bought a contract with Silver Plains because it was regional, and we saw him do that. So yeah, good game, Kubasan, for real. What other developer is going to be up? I mean, I guess who knows, right? Maybe I'm making some assumptions here, but still, the fact that he started at 10 p.m. and now it's 1 a.m. for him, if he's in, in his hometown. But yeah, still, it's kind of late, and he spent 3 hours answering questions, 2.5 hours answering questions. So really, really cool. And he gives answers to some new stuff. He gives us some new information too. Yeah. Whoops, I was talking on mute. Oh well. Max said, "Bro, if I were Kubasan, I would already be tired of answering questions for like 10 minutes." Yeah, that's one thing that's cool about Kuba. Like he spends time talking to the community, especially like right now. I think he like kind of realized that's why they did the dev blog yesterday, and just kind of opening up communication with the community, the World of Airports community, to kind of keep us engaged and keep us in the loop. And also, he gets some great suggestions or feedback from us during this events too. So it's pretty cool. Whoa. All right, this is really, really important, right? So I just need to make an announcement regarding our future plans for new airport development. So with an endless list of requested airports, we've been looking for a way to at least partially meet the demand. That's why we started working on a system of generic airports, a game-changing feature that will allow us to rapidly expand the global airport network based on community requests. These airports will match real-world locations in name, codes, size, runway numbers, weather conditions, and geographical placement, ensuring a functional and realistic experience. While their initial appearance won't be strictly accurate, we will refine and adjust them over time based on player interest. Most importantly, these new airports will support all the key features of existing and planned airports, including dynamic taxiways based on aircraft size, multi-stand gates for flexible parking, maintenance and handling services, and wind-based landings and takeoff. This approach will not impact the size of the game, while allowing us to introduce new airports much faster than before. As we see which airports become the most popular, we'll refine them to be more true to life. It's a huge step forward, an essential addition for alliances, connectivity, and the future development of the game. Stay tuned, this is just the beginning. So who said it before about having every single airport in the game? This is probably the way they're going to be able to do that, right? That sounds pretty interesting. I wonder what that's going to look like. I mean, it could probably just be like the bare bones, you know, no landscaping, no buildings, just like the stands on some of them, maybe just some basic terminals. But you know, that kind of goes with some of the questions that were asked before and asked the developers, which was about, you know, custom airports, right? So you will see this is almost like a custom airport, but like we're not customizing, they kind of are, or like voting on our favorite airports in 2025 or 2026. That's something that this could accomplish. So Kuba said, we know that realism is key in our game, and we'll do our best to keep a high standard here too. But we also want to spread traffic worldwide as fast as possible so that alliances truly make sense. This system will let us add more airports quickly, keeping the gameplay dynamic and global while still staying true to how real airports work. Over time, we'll fine-tune them based on what matters most to players. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty amazing, actually. I wonder what that's going to look like, right? But yeah, you know, that was one of my concerns with alliances is like, you know, if it said, I think in the alliance preview, it said like one airport per user or per alliance member. So that kind of got me thinking about, you know, if there's only 11 airports, then how are we going to have 11 people in an alliance? But with like these custom generic airports, very possible to have more.
OE, JKC, handling started TOBT in 11. Austrian 3656, handling finished, 7 packs on board.
Yo, what's up, hockey fan? Max want to see small airports instead of big airports? Well,
7 handling started TOBT in 10.39 minutes.
I know Kuba is a fan of smaller airports himself, so you see over here, there are two planes that are on the green. What are those? Those are his own fleet planes. I think he bought 2 fleet planes in this during the stream. So I wonder if those 2 planes are his own fleet. That's probably what it is. Green probably is his own fleet. Blue is probably other players, and orange are probably event planes, maybe. DIA. Is that Denver that you're talking about? If you're talking about Denver, man, it's gonna some of those really large airports just don't. World of Airports is a mobile game, and there's a lot of mobile phones that just can't even support that World of Airports cannot support because of how much power it uses. It makes sense because it would not limit the number of members in the alliance. That is true. And like if you see a lot of players like playing at Newark or, you know, Philadelphia, for example, then like maybe that's how they make a decision. Oh, okay, we should play at Philly then. We should update Philadelphia Airport. I don't think World of Airports currently works on Google Play PC, by the way, Valentino. But if it does work, please leave a comment on any of my videos and let me know. I would love to know that. But last time I heard, it was not a compatible app yet. I know the developers did mention in the past that it was something they were going to look into, but when it was asked, the Google Play PC was in beta. So hopefully, maybe we can see. Maybe we can see a way to play on PC legitimately. When is the update? There's no date really given. There is a range, and right now, like if you look at the dev blog that was released yesterday on the World of Airports forum, the dev blog says that the update is planned to release in the Q1 of this year, which means from January to the end of March. Emergency landings and go-arounds would be cool. I don't know. I like the smooth operations of my airport. Max said, imagine losing your plane from the emergency, losing your silver planes, I would be mad. Well, here's one thing that World of Airports developers are never going to do. They're never going to have an emergency that like compromises the safety of an airplane, right? So that's not going to happen. But like a medical emergency on board, that might be something they consider. Runway maintenance might be something they consider, like those kind of events. But nothing that's like you losing your plane. That's not going to happen. All right, let's see if there's any more posts here from Kuba. Oh, they opened it up for more questions. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they opened it up again to to more questions. It's 6:47. Thank you, Kamikaze. Please do not ask if they're going to add an airport. That's true. Yeah, the above announcement says it all. Check the pins. Would it be possible for you guys to zoom out more in 2D mode? Yeah, I would love more zoom. When you earlier said you would reset levels, is that actually true? No, it's not. Probably Cats. Cats, I wouldn't worry about that. I don't know if Cats is here. So I like this question from Saroa. When will we see a Canadian airport? Rick Rashid, I'm sorry, man, but look what comment. Like, look at this post right here. I'll read this again, right? But essentially, they're going to be using this generic airport to allow them to figure out which airports they should then focus on next. So I would tell you, Rick, is you and your Canadian friends, and even your American friends, or any of your friends, can look at playing maybe the same airport altogether, and maybe that'll help influence this decision once we get those generic airports out. So will generic airports be modeled at the same time as standard airports? Does this mean that generic airports will be upgraded into standard airports based on how much the community plays them? And Kuba said exactly. Channel will be locked in a few minutes. Are there any plans to use see-through jetways in other airports? I think the answer to this will be as long as they're used in real life. If we get helicopters, can we build helicopter stands and make wallers? No. They said the helicopters that you're going to get in the game are not for player use. Imagine Area 51 was added. Well, they already said military bases are not going to be in the game, but that would be funny still. Ban Canadian people for asking a Canadian airport spamming all the time. I know it I get where they're coming from, but it gets annoying. And I don't know how the devs feel about it, but I know how I feel about it. Oh, so the stands at Sydney that aren't used in game currently will end up as parking stands with the parking feature. Yes, that's gonna be cool. Sometimes, you just want to park a plane. You don't want to handle it. You just want to park it. If we get helicopters, can we build helicopter stands and make wallers? Yes. What does that mean? Interesting question. Will you consider asking real airlines for sponsorship advertisement in return for that airline livery to be purchasable and usable in game? I'm pretty sure. Oh, we already start cooperation with Boeing and Airbus, but airlines are a completely different world. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know they had a cooperation with Boeing and Airbus. Why can't Prague's second runway be used? That's how it is in real life. Love your avatar, sad ramp agent. Yeah. Would be cool if they did it. Well, that is the developer's home airport, so they're probably going to keep that one as realistic as the game allows them to, you know? That's the way I think about it. All right. From what I take it, the community will vote on the generic airports to be modeled, which will then be modeled into standard airports based on popularity. But at the same time, you and the dev team and modeling standard airports, so we get an increased amount of airports overall. Yes. That's cool. That is cool. Well, it seems like I think the asset developers is going to be done over soon. Yep, he is exiting out. There we go. He is no longer streaming on the preview channel. So thank you, Kubasan. Thank you for showing us a World of Airports 3.0 preview. That was really cool to see. Thank you for spending time to answer everybody's questions, because I think there was very few. The only questions that weren't answered were the ones that were already answered. But every single question was pretty much answered. So that's pretty cool. I want to thank Kuba for doing that. I'm gonna. We'll have to go through all these questions. Look at how long this channel is. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to kind of organize this, because the last time I organized it was way too much, a lot of work. But all these questions were answered, man. Every single one of them were answered by Kuba. So shout out to Kuba. Nice job to him. I'm very thankful for the developers for what they do. I really love playing World of Airports. I think it's such a fantastic and fun game. And I'm looking forward to where the game's going in the future. Not only did we get like some questions answered, but we also got a preview about like how airports are going to work in the future. And I think that's pretty exciting, especially since now we as a community get a say on which airports are going to come out next. And I think that's something that a lot of us can be excited about, right? So I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. Let me see what you guys have to say. Max, I enjoyed this live. I thank you, man. a little different for me because I had to step away. You know, my kid was in the room yelling and shouting, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Ice, I'll see you later. I will be streaming this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, so you can always join me there, where I'll be playing a lot more LHR on Phat Empire. Oh, hold on, I need to send a text message. It was just canceled. All right, cool. Yeah, so I'm really excited about like this, how this is gonna look. I don't know if he answered how soon we can expect that. Yeah, I don't know how soon we can expect that to be in the game, but I guess we'll have to see. But regarding the in meetup, do we have a time frame? June, July. Ooh, oh, they have their 100th anniversary. Nice, dude. I'm gonna go to that Innsbruck. I really want to go. I can't say for sure, but I really want to go to that Innsbruck meetup. Let's see. Did he talk about anything about how soon we're gonna do this? We're gonna see that. No, but either way, if it comes this year, if it comes next year, either way, it's very promising for World of Airports and to see the community engagement that it's going to bring. So, guys, I think that is it for me for today. I want to thank you all for joining me. Joining me on the stream when you guys could have viewed it yourself, but instead you decided to hang out here with me. So that's very appreciative. I very appreciated. And hope you guys have a fantastic day, all right? Let me see here. Very exciting addition to the game. Thanks, Phat. Enjoy the stream. Thanks, Wizzy. See you later, hockey fan. Boo Flip said, I don't know anything about 77W Expo. Nope. I am not a WoApedia hunter either, so not my cup of tea. But all right, guys, that is it for me for today. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, a fantastic night. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching, man. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you on Saturday. Peace.